Hello, my darling. I'm very excited to share with you today or have a conversation and perspective about the healing journey. And this is for you if you find that you've been on this healing journey and you feel that you're getting closer to to the life you want, to the feeling you want, to having the things you're desiring, that but then you're thinking another layer comes in. You think, yeah, I've really got it here. And then something else happens and you're thinking, hey, I thought I learned that. What's wrong with me? Am I ever, what do you want me to do? So this kind of frustration, it's like, when am I ever going to be done with this healing? And so you feel like sometimes throwing in the towel is just like, when am I ever done? So I'm here to share something really profound and very important that you really have got to understand. And what you've got to understand is there are phases in your soul's journey, in your life, where you have been called to do the inner healing. So you have become more conscious, you're doing the inner work, you're doing the healing. I really recommend if you don't have, a spiritual, personal development kind of healing coach, then I'd highly recommend, it's going to be becoming more and more important that you go and get one, because you can't do this alone, because your ego won't allow you. And also, it's like looking in the mirror. When you're looking in the mirror, you're seeing yourself. But if someone is looking back at you, they're actually seeing another version that you can't see, because your ego won't allow you. Okay. And so this phase of that healing journey is, yes, you're doing the inner work, but what you're doing is you're healing these layers like an onion, so that you can actually start to see more clearly. You can actually start to sense, because we've been conditioned to the logic and reason. And logic and reason in this new earth template, since the July solstice, logic and reason has got no place. It just doesn't fit in to the world we're in. So the sooner you get rid of the logic and reason, the better for you. And so this comes in with my point about the healing journey, is that there is no logic and reason. So if you're saying, I'm bumping up this, I'm coming up no layer, what's wrong? It's like, that's your logic and reason, which has absolutely no use. Okay. What you need to understand is that in the healing journey, when you're doing the inner healing, you're getting the breakthroughs, you're getting the mindset shifts, your life starts to change. And then there comes a point in your healing journey when you start really feeling that, yes, I've got this freedom, and I'm getting closer. This is the problem, because your mind and your sense is feeling that you're getting closer, that it's outside of you, and it's not. It's inside of you. So you already are this. So the full healed soul that you are, it's already here. It's already done. It's already happened. And so what I am seeing is that what you have to understand about the healing journey is it's about a consciousness journey. In fact, I would change the word healing to consciousness, because you have the 3D consciousness, where you're in the mind, where you're making things happen, where you need to know where it's got to go this way, or if it's not, you're throwing you're making it wrong, it's right or wrong. That's the 3D consciousness. Then you're moving in, when you start that journey, you move in to a higher level of consciousness, which is the 4th dimensional consciousness, or the 5th dimensional consciousness, where you're actually your mind is starting blowing. You know this stuff. You have done enough inner work where you're going, yes, there's more than this than meets the eye. I am limitless. You really believe that there is this higher power that is not outside of you, it's inside of you. And there's this higher power divine connection that I use a lot, where you're connecting in with divine source and you're grounding into the heart of Mother Earth. This fifth dimensional also is like you really are open to the quantum leaps. You're being asked in the fifth dimensional consciousness to get out of your own way and realize that actually limitation, lack, it's an illusion. And so then on the higher consciousness fields, the things when you say, if you have these things come in, for example, I call them bumps in the road. These bumps in the road are this feeling that you're not, another layer might come up. What the purpose of these two things are twofold. First of all, it's when you're moving into the higher consciousness, the seventh and eighth dimension, is you know better. You know better because those things that are coming in, you are able to witness them and you're going, oh my God, where's the gift? Where is the gift? Because you've already accomplished, you've already healed. And there comes a point in this seventh and eighth dimensional frequency, most likely actually more in the eighth dimensional consciousness, is that you are already healed. And this is what we're really talking. And I'm really supporting and guiding my Divinely Prosper community with at the moment is about there is no more healing to be done. You are perfect, whole, and complete. And that, for the want of a better word, that level of consciousness is infinite. And it's really about detachment, walking in complete faith, and following the inner guidance and calling. And these things that might come in for you that could be considered to be in the past a trigger, you're just seeing them, witnessing them, and they literally dissipate into thin air because your relationship, so that's the phase on the eighth dimensional consciousness, is it's all now about the relationship that you have with your interactions in life. And so this is true freedom. This is peace. This is a deep level of contentment. And at this phase, then you don't really, it's like, I say, what are you available for? Are you available? You're available for this, or you're available for that. That's all it is. It's the conscious choice, the conscious choosing. And so this is your opportunity to step up, to say, oh my God, like I know better. And the divine, when you're in the eighth dimensional consciousness or above, and the eighth dimensional reality is that you're very much here. You're seeing things that before would have considered to be a challenge or a problem or an issue or a whatever label. That's probably what it is. That actually I'm just kind of tuning in to see how I can explain that, but you really are inviting the whatever it is in and becoming in relationship with whatever that is. And so therefore, from that place of consciousness, there are no more, it literally cannot come into your field. There is no more having to, making things happening, proving yourself, doing, this feeling of doing. It's more of a natural evolution like nature. So if you look at nature, the seed is put in the earth, You see that nothing is kind of happening at the beginning. Do you think that seed is questioning, going, when am I going to come back up to that? It just evolves, develops, and grows, comes up out of the earth eloquently overnight, and starts then its creation in such a natural, this evolution. And then it knows when to let go. It knows when to let go, to drop those beautiful, to release those beautiful fruits from its trees, or from the leaves. You know, the flowers are losing their, are released, not even losing, they're releasing. So it's an evolution. We're in an evolutionary consciousness. And at the 8th dimensional consciousness, there's no more healing. There's a very fine line between the healing journey, of going through the healing journey, and being addicted to healing, so that when something isn't going your way, you're going, yeah, I need to fix it. I need to do the healing. I need to, so it's just like, hey, the healing has been complete. You're already perfect, whole, and complete. And now it's frequency, it's vibration, it's detachment, it's loosening, it's witnessing, and it really is gratitude, wonder. No longer having that need to know, just being in wherever you're at. Yes, it does require you to take charge, taking charge, because when you are at that level of consciousness, the divine knows that you know better, right? So you will see, you will be able to witness the relationship with yourself is it's love. It's love. So as a result of that, then there is no need for anything, for like, I need to be more organized. It's just like you're seeing and witnessing, saying, these are just lovely, loving messages from the universe, that there is an energy within me that needs, that's not needing, actually, I should use more need, but that is wanting my attention, because that's the next phase of my development. So so that's what I felt called to share today, about the importance of the healing journey, and you understanding that the purpose of this healing journey is for you to really know that you will get to a point where the healing has been done. And the purpose of the healing at the very beginning is to move you out of the constricts and the limitation and the problems, the viewing. It's like the way you're viewing and interacting life, because we're still on this earth plane, right? So we are physically contracted on a soul level to be here and deal with the 3D aspects of life, but they have no more, I think that's probably what it is, they have no more power over you. And that is what this whole journey is about. And this is really what the essence is of divinely prospering in your own right. And the journey is personal and different to everybody, because my journey to divinely prospering is quite different, but I have tools. And this is why in this, this journey through the healing process, and through which is really the evolution of your consciousness. And even after this, I really feel like the guidance is that I'm actually not going to use the word healing anymore. Because in truth, in that field of consciousness, you are already healed. But as the human, it is that unhealed identity, because that's what it is, an identity, is allowing you to continue the behaviors, be in the dramas, get distracted. You know, it's enabling. It's enabling you, and the only person that can change that is you. And from that place, then it's about Teddy wants to be here. Say hello, Teddy. Say hello, Ted. Hey. It's about you taking charge. It's about you taking charge and saying, hey, I know about better. I'm the divine. I've got this divine connection. And so because I'm a human and because I'm guiding women, conscious, advanced conscious women, why we have in our Divinely Prosper portal these things like anchors, because when I have a trigger come in, my go-to, or something that might happen in my life that I'm like, that would be an inconvenience, that could be annoying, that is unexpected, because there's a lot of unexpected things coming in for everyone. This is where you go into your anchors, high vibe anchors. And it's whereby also, that's really important, is that your energetic field is cleared. You are clearing your energetic field every single day, and you are anchoring and grounding into the heart of Mother Earth every single day. And for me, my anchor is the divine always has my highest good in mind, right? So when I start, when I get pulled, like literally 30 seconds, because now I've been doing this for over 20 years. So it's become my normal. So if I have a trigger that comes in, I'm going, oh, the gift, where's the gift? And it's another level of freedom, another level of freedom. And so these kinds of questions are the questions that you could be asking yourself. And therefore, that's when the shift literally happens. And to also know the importance of integration and embodiment of the healed self, of the whole self, of this unity consciousness self. Because the thing is, there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. There's absolutely nothing wrong, full stop. Because you, my darling, are an infinite soul of potentiality, where your natural state of being is to thrive, to have a very beautiful, strong, divine connection and intuition, whereby you have that courage, walking in faith. And that's what we're moving away from as well. We're moving away from trust and moving into faith. Very different. So I hope that has helped you, supported you. I'd love to get some feedback. And if you are really, really ready to live from the consciousness, your next level of consciousness, then I would like to invite you to a Divinely Prosper audit call. Teddy, there you go, dive in with me like Teddy in the pool. Whereby you can apply for a call, because I want to make sure that I can help you. I want to make sure that I understand where you're at. And we can go into that to say, okay, what's your version of your divinely prosperous life? Because that's what we're all being called for. We're all being called to say, hey, prosperity is your natural state of being. Where are you in that? It's ready to be experienced. So I'm sending you so much love. Mwah. And the link is in this video if you feel called to apply. Mwah.